course, we got Nikki in the car here, but we got an '07 Jeep Grand Cherokee to come in. Window's not working, up and down. I'm gonna do some tests and see if it's the switch or if it's the motor. So I started taking this door panel off, and I will start thinking about how that I should have started recording this, and I didn't. But anyway, there's a screw right here. It's a Phillips head. You got one here. I believe it was a T20 Torx head, and a Phillips head here. Then on the back side, you got these white. Oh, I can't get one out right now, but I'll show you here in just a second. But they just snap in. The white plastic, it just snaps in. And I have this flat bar right here that I use to pop it loose. Just be very, very careful so you don't break them. It comes off that easy. So I found why your mirror doesn't work. It's not plugged in. Oh my gosh. The pieces that hold the rods for your door handler. Hard to get off. There's one. There's two. So I got that off. I don't know if you can see these are snapped over. These two rods right here. You flip these off, and the rods just pick right up out of it. So I now have gone a little deeper. I'm thinking it is the power switch that's bad. So, but I took this off right here. There's 4 screws. This was laid up over it. I pull this down, and I can get into right here, which is the power to the motor. The motor's right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plug the switch back in. This switch is different than most of them that I've come across. Usually I can take these apart where these switches here are, and you take it apart and can get into the back side here and then pull this off and then clean the contacts. Well, I give Dodge a hard time and Chrysler for their stuff falling apart. It's shadowed so you can't really see it, but if you can see right here, they've actually plastic welded this board in here where we can't even get it out. So kudos to them, they finally fixed something so it didn't fall apart on them. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this one apart and run a diagnostic power test on it. So to take this clip apart, this was down, or this right here, you flip that up and it just pulls right apart. Now I can get into here and do a diagnostic test and see if I have power to the switch. So the outside 2 ports right here, this one is hot and this one is ground. So I'm gonna leave the ground in. I'm gonna take the hot and check these terminals right here. While doing that, you have to push on the window to see if you get any kind of power.
It ain't $800.
No. So what I done here, I ground and hot, right? So what I'm doing now is I'm bypassing the switch. So I'm trying to find out if it's the switch or the motor. The company she took it to was on $800 to replace the motor. Well, as you see right here, if I can hit it again, when it comes down, you go back here and the window goes back up. So it is not the motor. So this is something that everyone should know. Whenever you go to a mechanic, you take for granted that they know what they're doing. They know how to diagnose, when most of the time they're just throwing parts. So, and they're costing you money. So I'm gonna put this door back together, and then tomorrow I'll call our local parts store here in Napa and see if we can get a switch and how much it is. So I'm gonna put this back together. I might just roll on it and fast forward it so y'all can see how I'm put everything back together. So now we're gonna start the process of going back together. So I gotta pull that up, plug this in and down. And this comes up, feed through. Oh, let's go this way first. These two have got to go back through this big hole. And the company they took it to before, they don't cut, they cut that. Terrible mistake. This right here is a sound deadener. It keeps the sound out of your vehicle. So how does that work? So I'm gonna fix this with tape. We got plenty of battery. We gotta get this back. The good thing is we don't have to take all this back off next time either.
Yeah, that's true.
Just take the door panel off, that's it. Oh, I can't believe that. Well, the other place said I think that's the wrong screw. It went in too fast. Well, the Chevrolet place said it was the motor, right? So I mean, they didn't cut this out to get to the motor?
I don't know.
Or they just guess. That's unbelievable. There's nothing wrong with that motor. Okay, I think I'm ready for tape. I might have to cut that. I think my shorts are coming down. Some might like that moonshot.
That's the right color.
So, you can tell this is Gorilla Tape. This is what gray tape used to be back in my day. Way better, way stronger. Gorilla tape now is not even Gorilla tape. It's just a piece of paper with sticky stuff on it. I don't know what this stuff's made out of, but it don't want to stick very well. At least it'll block the sound again. I better not cover that.
It's just gonna go.
It might, and it might not. The good thing is that door panel will hold it. Oh, you can turn the key off now if you want. I'm gonna put a piece on there right there too. I don't know why they cut that. People take stuff apart and don't know how it comes apart.
Regularly is very important, not only to give them a neater appearance, but also to promote healthy growth.
Give me a minute, I gotta screw this back on the door panel like we took it off earlier. What a pain that is. I guess we'll just hook it back on here. Yeah, you just got to feel your way around, I guess. I finally got it on there. So, the plug to the mirror, for some reason, there is no cord to it. So, I don't know what's up with that one. We're going to save that for the next one. Just snap. Well, if all the plastic clips are in place, you just snap this back on. That easy. Don't know why, but this one right here is a Torx head. When this one and this one are both Phillips head. There we go. Why wouldn't it? I guess I just had to look see where the hole was. It went right in at that time. piece right here covers this one. So we'll give the parts store a call tomorrow and see what the availability and the price on the switch. So through all this commotion of working on the door, that's where Peanut was. Oh, it was so hard to work, wasn't it? Yeah. Did you finally wake up? Okay.